Okay, hey guys, welcome back to Ducks Hockey and More. Listen, I wanted to talk about the Ducks specifically. A quick video just to kind of get into their current play, if you will. The Anaheim Ducks. Look, they had a great game against Carolina at home. They beat them in overtime and they looked good, right? I put a video together shortly after that talking about just can the Ducks consistently continue to do this? And if they do, maybe they can start winning games and go on a streak and climb out of the cellar. But then they had a game against the San Jose Sharks just the other night. And I'll tell you, Ducks fans are just fed up. The consistency level of this team is in the shitter. I've talked about it a million times, and I'm a broken record. I'll admit it. I'm a broken record. But when it comes to our coaching, specifically Dallas Eakins, he is our number one problem. He has to go. I am surprised that Pat Verbeek is watching this happen and not doing something about it when it comes to him. I would have fired him. I would have made one of the assistants the head coach, interim head coach, because I wouldn't want to put up with that. I really wouldn't. The guy is garbage. The other thing that's garbage about this team, and I don't know if I tie it mostly to the coaching. But defensively, they just don't. I don't know where their defense is. I really don't. The only consistent defenders we have are Cam Fowler and Urho Vakanainen. Both those guys are awesome. I love those guys. Shattenkirk, I'm good with him leaving. I think he will come trade deadline. John Klingberg hasn't been a $7 million man at all. John Klingberg, I don't care if you're around a bunch of new guys and a new team. Dude, show me that you're worth $7 million. Put the puck in the net, create some plays. That's not happening. He's way overrated, and he isn't worth $7 million. And I'll tell you right now, too, if he continues to play the way he's playing, I don't think that teams are going to be like, no, that guy sucks. But it's definitely going to change their mindset about, is he really that good? You have to have the players around you. Players that you play with help you look better sometimes than you really are, right? I mean, Klingberg's a good defender in the sense that he's an offensive-minded defenseman. I've watched his defensive play, okay, and it's horrible, absolutely horrid. His defensive play, I don't even think I've seen one good thing come from him defensively. Offensively, he's shown signs. He's not worth $7 million. Good thing we have a lot of cap space because, it wasn't a big deal, signing him at $7 million, but he's not worth $7 million. Defense, it's all about defense, and it's on the forwards, back checking, and the defenders. I think Drysdale is a missing component that the Ducks rely on a lot. He's a good skater. He can move the puck out of our own zone very well. He is on the smallish side, so he gets overrun easily. But because of his skating ability and because of his passing ability, it helps the Ducks transition out of their zone better. So I think that him coming back and being healthy at some point is going to help the defenders and the defense. But at the same time, the offensive guys have to back check and play good D. They got to be two-way. Hustle back, play, get back and back check, get that puck, and transition it out of the zone. You watch them sometimes, and you're just like, what are you guys doing? You know what they do a lot? Drives me nuts, and I yell at the TV, scream at the TV. They puck watch. They skate around watching and chasing the puck carrier. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm not a hockey player. I understand the game very well. I've been watching it since the early 90s when Wayne Gretzky played for the Kings. I get how it works. It's like, do they right now? I don't understand. It's really bizarre to watch sometimes, but they do a lot of chasing the other puck carrier around. They puck watch, and you'll watch them sometimes just kind of going, and it's like, guys, go pressure that player and make a pass that we turn it over and get the puck and get the hell out of there. Or put that guy on his ass when he's standing in front of Gibson. Instead of letting him just stand there and screen him and do what he wants, push him out of the way, put him on his ass, do something. The physicality of this team isn't the way it used to be. And I think that needs to change. There's only a handful of players, very couple, that are physical enough with other players that I like. Sam Carrick's one of them. Simon Benoit's another one. But, I mean, they need to be more physical. They need to win the battles. And, man, defensively, they need to shore up their shit. Because Gibson and Stolarz cannot keep them in games if they don't at least help them. Okay? We have two really good goalies. Gibson's one of the best in the league. Stolarz is a damn good backup. And their numbers are horrid because of the guys playing in front of them not doing their job. Offensively, they show signs that, man, all right, good. Looking good. And then even on the power play, you're like, oh, I like your passing, and they get a couple of goals, and then the next game it absolutely sucks. And you're watching it going, what happened in the last game? Why can't you guys do what you did there? Now, I get it. Every team you play is a little bit different. They're going to play you differently. But that's good hockey teams, and good coaches can learn to adapt and change and tweak their style just a little bit. Tweak the structure and the systems to accommodate how that other team is playing defensively. The Ducks don't do that. They just go and they short circuit and start running around like morons, or skating around like morons, and puck watching. Man, they puck watch all the time. So look, the Ducks are going on a road trip. I think they have a game tomorrow against the Ottawa Senators. By the way, today is Sunday. You probably won't see this video until Monday, but look, I'm a huge Anaheim Ducks fan. I know we're in a huge rebuild. I feel like we're a better team than the record shows. But at this point, it's obvious that they can't do it with their current coaching. I don't know. Dallas Eakins is bad. And something needs to change, and I think it needs to start with him. Make a change, get him out of there. It might send a message to the rest of the team that, hey, that we're not going to put up with this garbage anymore. And maybe they start playing a little bit better because of it. Who knows? But I see their current road trip and the teams they're playing, and they're with the Ducks and the way they play and the inconsistencies and their current record. Man, I just don't see it getting any better. I can't see them turning it around at this point. It's just going to get worse. They're just gonna tank, and I don't think they're trying to. I really don't. But at the same time, I'd rather they just tank and go after Connor Bedard, and be done with it. And then next year, maybe we'll win more than 7 games by this time of the year, by this time of the season. So, Ducks fans, hey, listen, hang in there, be patient. I'm trying to be patient. It's hard, very hard. Because I love this team, but watching them this year is really difficult. It's really embarrassing too. But be patient. Pat Verbeek's got a plan. I'm sure he's not too happy about how things are going. He's not really showing it, but I guarantee you that man is not happy. But be patient. Hang in there. Ducks are going to come around in the next couple of years. They're going to be really good. They've got a lot of young talent. A lot. Olin Zellweger, Gauthier, who they got in last year's draft. Obviously we've got Zegras and Troy Terry, who's still really young. Mason McTavish, that guy's money. He's 19, guys, 19. Drysdale, there's Sasha Pustrovov. He's an American guy in our farm system. Braden Tracy's still around too. So there's a lot of Tyson Hines, a defenseman that's going to be playing for Canada, at the World Juniors. He's money. He's really good. There's a lot of really good players in our system coming up, and they're pieces too. If we don't keep them, they're pieces to go acquire a really good player. Okay, so we got a lot to work with and a lot to look forward to in the future. So hang in there, be patient, even though it's hard. Hey, thanks for watching. Go down and subscribe, smash the like button. Leave me comments below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think the Ducks should do. and I'll respond. I promise I will. I love getting your guys' comments. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, guys. See ya.